Yep, there you are. Shit. Well, shit. That ain't what I wanted to do. Yeah, I'm not gonna take all that. Oh man, them trolls have been getting some good meals. That must be his sister too. I wonder... It could be. Unless she got out, I don't know. Okay. Probably more trolls. Sneaky mode engaged. He shouldn't be an enemy. No.
Come forward. You have nothing to fear here.
You wait. That's just to get back out. Falmer. He's like, yeah.
I am Knight Paladin Gelabor. Welcome to the Great Chantry of Oriel.
This cave is a temple of Oriel?
Oriel, Oriel, Alkosh, Akatosh. So many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves.
Snow elves? You're a Falmer?
I prefer Snow Elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers. Those twisted creatures you call Falmer, I call the Betrayed.
I imagine you know why we're here.
Of course. You're here for Oriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you get it, but first, I must have your assistance.
What type of assistance?
I need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother.
Kill your brother? Why?
The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew.
He's become a bitch, that's
It was
what.
the Betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Oriel would allow this to happen.
What exactly did the Betrayed do?
They swept into the Chantry without warning, and began killing everyone without pause. The Chantry was a place of peaceful worship. I led a small group of paladins, but we were no match for the Betrayed's sheer numbers. They slaughtered everyone, and stormed the inner sanctum, where I believe they corrupted Vertha.
You don't even know if he's alive.
He's alive. I've seen him, but something's wrong. He never looks as though he's in pain or under duress. He just stands there and watches, as though waiting.
You tried getting into the inner sanctum?
Leaving the way shrines unguarded would be violating my sacred duty as a Knight Paladin of Oriel. And an assault on the Betrayed guarding the inner sanctum would only end with my death.
Way Shrine.
Yes, let me show you.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm wet. Sexy. Damn it.
So this is snow elf magic. Incredible.
This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Oriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the way shrine's center and proceed to the next way shrine.
So these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the arch-curate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? Makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temples so we can kill your brother and claim Ariel's bow.
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my brother is by following in the initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment.
How many more are there?
There are 5 in total, spread far apart across the chantry.
The caves must be massive.
Caves? Oh no. The chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover. But before I send you on your way, you'll need the initiate's ewer.
So I need to fill this at each way shrine.
Once you've located a way shrine, there'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if you've been enlightened.
I'll be off then.
This may be the last time we're able to converse. If you have any questions before you leave, I suggest you ask them. Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey. Questions? I expected as much.
What is the Chantry of Oriel?
This is, or was, the epicenter of our religion. Most of the Snow Elf people worshipped Oriel. The Chantry was constructed near the beginning of the First Era to provide a retreat for those that wish to become enlightened.
Most snow elves?
Our empire had temples to some of the other deities. Trinimac, Sirabane, Yffrey, and Finister rounded out the rest. But those temples paled in comparison to the glory of the Chantry and its way shrines.
The way shrines are part of the Chantry then?
Oh yes. They were an important part of the process here. They represented the steps the initiates took on the path to total enlightenment. Sadly, the magic used to construct these wonders were lost long before I arrived here.
Who are the spectral prelates you mentioned?
They're ghosts of the Snow Elf priests that tended the way shrines before being slaughtered by the betrayed. Through the grace of Oriel, they were restored to their spectral form to enable them to continue their duties.
Good. They should be able to help us.
I'm afraid in their current form, they still believe the Chantry to be an active center of worship. They won't respond to you in any way other than believing that you're an initiate and you're undertaking the journey to the inner sanctum.
Walk in front of the camera, frickin' Serana. Who were your people?
We were once a wealthy and prosperous society that occupied a portion of Skyrim. Unfortunately, we were constantly at war with the Nords, who claimed the land as their ancestral home.
It appears the Nords won.
In a manner of speaking. We had always maintained an uneasy alliance with the underground-dwelling dwarves, and when faced with extinction, we turned to them for help. Surprisingly, they agreed to protect us, but demanded a terrible price. the blinding of our race.
Oh, everyone couldn't have possibly agreed to that.
There were splinter groups that resisted the agreement, and even some that sought alternate alliances. But when it was all said and done, those elves were either slaughtered, vanished, or gave up and took the dwarves' bargain.
What turned your people into the betrayed?
I've often asked myself that very same question. The blinding of my race was supposedly accomplished with a toxin. Certainly not enough to devolve them into the sad and twisted beings they've become.
Why weren't the snow elves here affected?
The Chantry is quite isolated, so it took some time for word of the dwarves' offer to reach us here. By the time the compact had been completed, it was too late for us to even attempt to intervene.
Is that why you had retained your site?
Correct. We only numbered perhaps 100 at the time, so our presence remained a secret to the dwarves.
Serana, stop.
Ironically, our undoing came at the hands of our own people.
You mean the betrayed?
Yes. They swarmed the Chantry in vast numbers until we were completely overrun. We never really stood a chance. I assumed that the Archcurate was corrupted by them when they found a way to breach the inner sanctum.
There are others here like you.
Verther and myself are the only two snow elves that remain.
Well, you can't repopulate that way.
Everybody else might.
Have fun with that. He could try to repopulate with his brother, but... yeah.
That wasn't as unpleasant as I thought it would be. Kind of soothing, actually. I feel a little warmer now.
I could make you even warmer. What the hell? Well, fuck you too. Whoa, shit. Oh my god. That actually kind of freaked me out. Okay, what the fuck? I keep missing.
Done and done.
Frickin' damn thing. Damage stamina. Oh, shit. Pfft, didn't hurt that much. Hey, ain't that... No. Yeah, it's... There's gonna be something out here, ain't there? Oh, maybe not. Yes, there is.
Where'd you come from?
I heard you, you little bitch. But where is he? What the hell? I hear it. What the heck? Fuck these damn Falmer. I don't know where he came from. Especially because it said he was in front of me.
Fight worse than you smell.
Move, bitch. Okay, steel bolt. Whoa, shit. Oh no, not a magic one. Fuck all that. I fucking hate Falmer.